From the news department of the Liberia Broadcasting System in Painesville, this is Newsline. 1 full hour of news, views, interviews, comments, background reports, and in-depth analysis. Issues all about Liberia and the rest of the world. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, July 17, 2024. I'm Alfred Rogers presenting. In the headlines tonight, Saudi Arabia leads latest array of foreign diplomats in presenting credentials to President Joseph Boakai. Liberia Broadcasting System top management team begins tour of substations across the country.
Tomorrow we will hit the road with about 19 members of the Liberian Broadcasting System. We're headed to Bonin County, where we have one of our 7 substations, and it's on the first leg of our tour.
Grand Jide County Senator Zoe Penner hails government for massive road rehabilitation in southeastern Liberia.
We will take this time to extend our thanks and appreciation to His Excellency President Joseph Boakai Sr. for the kind of hard work, kind of concern that ensure the great people of Grand Jide County.
And away from home, 48 boys rescued from circumcision camp after abduction in Zambia. Details of this captivating news plus more after the news bulletin read for us by Fabian Kuya.
The ambassador designate of Saudi Arabia, Saud bin Al-Thani, was among an array of diplomats who presented their credentials to President Joseph Boakai in Monrovia Wednesday. Saudi Arabia has been helpful in assisting Liberia solve persistent food insecurity and other critical interventions in the areas of health and education over the years. Other countries that presented letters of credence include Turkey, Indonesia, Rwanda, Zambia, and Austria. President Boakai during the occasion lauded the social and economic impact of each country in the development process of Liberia. The Liberian leader also called for enhanced bilateral relations aimed at creating better opportunities for the benefit of their respective countries and peoples. Development partners and foreign missions accredited to Liberia have pledged logistical support to the Roberts International Airport. They promise to provide an assortment of equipment, including automatic switches, to upgrade the nation's biggest airport. According to our reporter, the development partners and foreign missions made a commitment Wednesday at the close of a day-long stakeholders engagement at the Roberts International Airport. In remarks, Brussels Airlines country manager Majolin Six emphasized delight over the gathering and pledged airline support to improve services at the RRA. The event was intended to get first-hand information on challenges affecting RRA and how the country's partners can intervene to make the airport viable. It was also attended by United States Chargé d'Affaires Catherine Rojoguer's French and German ambassadors to Liberia, among others. Meanwhile, Liberia Civil Aviation Authority Director General Julius Dennis thanked the foreign diplomats for their continued support to Liberia. Mr. Dennis has craved for more donor support to upgrade the Roberts International Airport to meet present-day reality. The Liberian Civil Aviation Authority Director General spoke Wednesday at the end of a one-day stakeholders engagement with foreign diplomats at RRA. He said though government is making significant progress to improve RRA, such endeavor can only be achieved with support from development partners. The Liberia Civil Aviation Authority boss is optimistic that the one-day stakeholder engagement with the foreign diplomats will bring the necessary changes RRA needs. Grand Jide County Senator Zoe Penner has commended government for the rehabilitation of the Southeastern Road. Senator Penner said the rehabilitation of the Southeastern Road is a major boost to business transactions in the area. He noted the move by the administration has eased the huge transportation burden endured by citizens of southeastern counties over the years.
For the past 6 to 7 years, to get come from Grand Jide, you need weeks in a month to reach the Monrovia, or to even get to Nimaganta, the neighboring county, to Grand Jide, to get to River G. It was not easy. But we are so grateful to this government. We will take this time to extend our thanks and appreciation to His Excellency President Joseph Boyka Sr. for the kind of hard work, kind of concern that ensure the great people of Grand Juliet County.
The Grand Juliet County lawmaker added that the current condition of the road have reduced transportation fares and prices of major commodities. Senator Penner also thanked President Joseph Boyka for prioritizing the needs of citizens in the southeast of the country. The management of the Liberia Broadcasting System will begin its first leg assessment tour of its substations across the country. The 19-member delegation headed by LBS Director General Eugene Fagon will leave for Bowman County Thursday. Mr. Fagon said the tour is intended to revitalize the substations and improve the system. He assured Liberians of his administration's commitment in the dissemination of information across the country through the state broadcaster. The people of Gwaporu County are expected to benefit from electricity for the first time. It followed the issuance of a composite macro utility license to NJ City Liberia, a local utility company in the county. The license was issued Wednesday to the company by the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission. The board chairman of the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission, Dr. Lawrence Sekajibo, said NJ City Liberia will generate power like LEC and distribute same to the county through commercial arrangements.
LEAP Energy has exclusive rights to provide distribution and supply services without discrimination to customers that may request for supply and whose installations or premises are located within the licensing zone.
Meanwhile, NJ City Regional Director Nima Kesilahabi extolled government through the LERC for granting a company license and ensure the residents of quality service. The agreement will run for 20 years, covering Herringtown, Bama, Zuo, Smithtown, Wesu, and Bopolu City, respectively. Lofa County Superintendent Lavra Masakwe has issued a ban on cattle farming in Foya District, Lofa County. It followed the destruction of over 8 acres of crops by troubling cattle in Foya. Superintendent Masakwe said the increasing wave of cattle farming in the area is posing serious threat to crops in the district. According to our correspondent, the crops destroyed by the cattle include rice, beans, and cassava, among others. Meanwhile, owners of the cattle have pledged to undertake the cost of the damaged crops. And the Deputy Executive Director for Equality Insurance at the National Commission of Higher Education, Solomon Jalayu, has called on young Liberians to acquire specialized skills. According to Mr. Jalayu, getting specialized skills are gateway for possible employment. He also said it can drive innovation, entrepreneurship, and lead to identifying opportunities. Mr. Jalayu spoke Wednesday in Pinsville at the launch of the Renaissance Consulting and Development Institute. Meanwhile, the Institute Chief Executive Officer, John Gray, disclosed the entity will provide career development training, community services, mentorship, and leadership training in Liberia.
Following Kuya and the news bulletin, she'll be back a little later. That's when you listen to the foreign news. This is Newsline on State Radio. One of the big stories we're following tonight: Saudi Arabia leads latest array of foreign diplomats in